Well, hello there, Billy D from Billy D's Adventures. Standing here in front of the Bagdad Cafe. Yes, it's the original from the movie Bagdad Cafe. This particular cafe was originally called a Sidewinder Cafe, I believe. But out in Newberry Springs, in the middle of nowhere again. And we'll get some pictures of the cafe. It looks like it's closed. The Bagdad Cafe. This is the Bagdad Cafe. They're under renovation. They're not really open, but this kind lady let me in to get some video.
On Monday to consider Jackson's nomination, but Republicans may ask for a delay on that vote. In Washington, Malda Rivera, Fox News.
Wow, look at this old jukebox.
Just getting started. A restaurant owner brutally attacked by a homeless man suffering severe injuries. How the community is coming together to help.
Well, I was hoping they were open so I could get a hamburger. There's their menu. So the Bagdad Cafe is actually closed, but the owner, her name's Andre, she let me in, and you will see the pictures. What an awesome place. And she was so nice. It reminded me of my own grandma. I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna get some more pictures and some more video. So this is the Bagdad Cafe. A lot of history here. I think I mentioned earlier the movie was actually shot here. Originally built in the 1950s, the world-famous restaurant was the location of the 1988 film Bagdad Cafe, which I think is considered an occult or cult film now. How cool. You don't see stuff like this every day, and our history is disappearing, so I'm happy to do this. And I'm also going to go out to the homes over here in Newberry Springs that were, well, they were swallowed up in the sand back, I think it was the 80s. Get some pictures and some video of that. I was hoping this place was open because I'm kind of hungry and I wanted a hamburger. But Andre said, come back next month. They're doing some renovations and they will be open then. Cool place. Well, let's go find the homes that are buried in the sand. So this is the site of the old Henning Motel. The only thing standing, of course, is the sign. It's been torn down and demolished. This was the office building. It was also in the movie, the Bagdad Cafe, which is, by the way, right there. And I think that's I-40. The only thing left of the Henning Motel is the slab. Not much else. Can you imagine, though, back in the day, the history this place could tell? It looks like it still has flooring. It does. You can see the floor. I guess this was it. I don't know where all the rooms were. I was never actually here. It was way before my time. But the history of these old buildings, it's a shame they tore it down. Looks like some block wall over here and another slab. Yep, another slab over here. More of the building and what's left of it. More over there. Looks like they had a little pond here at one time. Old tamarack trees. Beautiful mountains. A lot of history here. You can Google the motel and the Bagdad Cafe. There's quite a story, and there's some really awesome pictures on the internet. I wish the building was still standing and I could get some pictures for you, but I can't. But you can Google it. Looks like they had another fountain out here. Sorry about the camera movement. Yep, an old fountain here. How awesome it would be if this place was still here. There's a lot of cool old buildings here in Newberry Springs. However, I'm not going to get them this time, but I'll be back. It'd be nice to see this old sign light up again. Andre, the lady that owns the Bagdad Cafe, she reminded me of my own grandma, my Grandma Ruby. What a cool lady. I got a big hug and a nice introduction, and she's from Georgia, so that's pretty cool. She had a little accent going on. I asked her, well, where are you from? She said, Georgia. I'm from Georgia. Anyway, what an awesome experience. They weren't open and I didn't get my hamburger, but it was sure fun meeting them. I met her and her daughter. It was awesome. Anyway, I just had to add that in. I'm heading out to the houses that were swallowed up, I think back in the 80s, by the sand. The city of dumping sand out there that they got from somewhere. God, I don't know who got it or where they got it, but Springs, and they were dumping it east of all these homes for years, like 12 years. And the wind started blowing the sand around and burying people's houses. And these people built retaining walls and block walls to keep the sand up, but eventually a whole huge area, they all lost their homes. And we're going to get some pictures of those and some video. And, well, we'll see where we go to after that.